I'm Melissa from SoGoSurvey, and I'm here to take your pulse on employee pulse surveys. Last week we started on this topic, and this week we've got a few FAQs for you to get drilled down on what's up. Let's take a look. Last time we connected, we started the conversation about employee pulse surveys. So today we're continuing with a few frequently asked questions. And one is about the balance between an annual employee survey and whether that should be replaced completely by a pulse survey. A lot of organizations have these annual surveys and they don't want to give up that valuable data, and we totally agree. Annual surveys are a lot more comprehensive. They have a lot of different elements at once. They're generally much longer, hopefully not too long, of course, but a lot more information is going in there, and they're done on an annual basis, meaning that it's at the same time every year. You're collecting reasonable, comparable data in many cases. A pulse survey, however, is something that's very focused on a particular topic, has a particular purpose, and it's going out much more regularly. So both of these actually can be complements for each other. You don't have to replace one with the other. So topics, those specific focused topics, pulse surveys certainly can be on a variety of different topics. Any of those elements that have come out of your overall annual employee survey, if you have one, each of those can be broken down as well. A few examples: faster performance reviews. That's a very straightforward, simple way to get quick feedback on a manager, a peer, a colleague, whatever it is. Understanding the impact of specific changes is a good one as well too. If you've recently implemented a new policy and you want to know how that's impacting people in the organization, that's a really great place to start too. Just a quick check, maybe once after it's gone live, maybe a little bit down the road, you ask the same questions as you're watching that, that implementation or that rollout. And also just checking in suggestions for improvements. People often have ideas for improvement, but they don't have opportunities to share that. So prompting them, there are plenty of ways for people to share feedbacks, but sometimes they don't feel prompted unless they actually are prompted. They don't feel that it's their place to give feedback unless they're asked. So that's a very long list, of course, of reasons that you might do this. Frequency, the recommended frequency. Obviously, the pulse, it's something that we know from our own bodies. We do want to keep a steady pulse. That's good for our health, of course. A steady pulse in a pulse survey as well, too. Frequency is a piece of it. You might look at something regular, something consistent, of course. A weekly basis is fine. Monthly basis, somewhere in the middle, bi-weekly basis. Something that's a regular occurrence. People know that it's coming, and it's part of that rhythm of your organization. But also that you have the chance to actually use that information, get feedback, and use that feedback as well too. If it's too fast for you to take action on, then stop asking the question so regularly. And when should it expire? This is a really interesting question too, especially if you have so many surveys going out, going live. Some of those longer, more traditional annual surveys may be open for a while. They might be open for up to, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even a month. But these pulse surveys, they're fresh data, and it's best when they're used immediately. So you can expire each invitation even after a single day, a certain number of hours, after a certain session, or before something else that comes up. You can leave it open for more than a day, of course, too, but in general, the best practice is really to keep it open for a short period because you're just checking for information, checking for feedback within that one, basically, moment in time. We know that we are looking for supporting employees. We are looking for improving the overall employee experience. And when you're looking at this ongoing conversation between employees and employers, colleagues, managers, everyone, when we're generally getting that feedback on a regular basis, it improves the employee experience by helping them feel that their voices are heard, they're more satisfied, they have a more fulfilling experience. It also means that they're more likely to be doing good work to satisfy themselves, each other, your customers, which of course leads to the bottom line. So if you need something to draw a straight line to productivity, why should we care about this? Profitability is definitely at the end of that arc as well. If you'd like to read the whole story here, we'd love to be able to get your feedback. So check it out. There's the whole blog right there for you. Thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again soon. In the meantime, connect with us on social media at SoGoSurvey or visit our website, SoGoSurvey.com. See you next time.